The reason this animal is going extinct will shock you. Unfortunately, there are Muslims in Pakistan who have a fetishized view of pink dolphin animals. This is a very weird concept, and I know, I get it, this sounds probably fake. But the amount of evidence I'm about to show you guys to prove my claims will shock you guys. And it's very unfortunate that I have to do this, but I just know some Muslim in the comment is going to claim that I'm somehow being Islamophobic. However, when we look at the evidence, we can actually go ahead and see that they are actually graping pink dolphins out of extinction.
And the rare Indus River pink dolphin is nearly extinct. The Indus River dolphin and its cousin, the Ganges River dolphin, are two river dolphin subspecies that are today the only surviving members of a once primitive and widespread group of archaic cetaceans that swam in the ancient Tethys Sea 50 million years ago. The Tethys Sea once covered what is now India, Indonesia, and the Indian Ocean. The survival of these dolphins is crucial to the local ecostructure. They're considered an indicator species, acting as an indicator of the health of the rivers in which they live. They are the canaries in the coal mine of fresh water. If they're breeding and reproducing, it means they're doing well. If there's a drop, then it means something is wrong in the river's ecosystem. And I've seen rivers in that part of the world. I've seen the Ganges. Not good. Not good at all. Local humans are all to blame for that. And while some may try to blame British colonialists for building low-level dams as the reason for this dolphin's decline, Imtiaz Mahmood tells another story. Pakistanis have raped the Indus River pink dolphin species to near extinction. They rape these dolphins because when they're young, they have small pink vaginas resembling a woman's, that they apparently find it irresistible, so they rape them. It's possibly the only species raped by humans to near extinction. I mean, shocking in terms of animal cruelty. It's amazing. But these people also rape goats, dogs, car exhaust pipes, and advertisements. So it's fully believable. I did a little digging and found a PhD scholar who wrote a piece for Pakistan Reader in which he brings this up. He begins on the folklore of the pink dolphin. He writes how this creature is called Bulan in the local language. Folk stories and songs say that Bulan was once a woman who forgot to feed milk to a holy man, and he cursed the female to turn into a gentle and blind mammal that inhabited the mighty rivers of South Asia for thousands of years. He continues, there is another ugly side of the story. It is a tradition in Sinda village to rape Indus dolphins for some very disturbing reasons. So dolphin as a mammal does not have only gleamy aspects, he's writing this, but a crude primitive tendency to exploit the dolphin, be it through polluting waters and still being ignorant of it, or raping by villages on the excuse of tradition reflects a sorry state from a human empathy. One must have the courage to think from the point of view of a dolphin who becomes resilient by living with a population of dolphins and finding meaning for its life in the murky waters. Now, this story confirmed by someone who knows the locals in the area. It's confirmed. They think they are raping a woman who was turned into a dolphin. Just when you think it can't get any more deranged, we find this. I didn't need a reason before, but now I really don't want any Pakistanis coming to the West. What do we benefit again from this culture that allows raping dolphins? Oh, not all Pakistanis. I don't care. I don't want anything to do with this culture. This was a preview of our latest West.
Wow, guys, this is very, very interesting because this is the reality of allowing these Muslims to illegally enter into our nations. And so as you guys can see right here, this pink dolphin in Pakistan is literally going extinct because Muslims are somehow finding a way to grape them as according to their Islamic tradition. Very disgusting, very sad. It's very disgraceful to the eyes of humanity. And it's just so sad because I just know a lot of Muslims are going to say somehow this is fake and this is propaganda, when literally they spread propaganda, they lie and claim they're the religion of peace when they're yet so far from it. And the reality is, guys, This is the truth. I mean, you could just search it up. There's literally a petition. I signed the petition. I actually told my subscribers to sign the petition, and you definitely should sign it, guys, because people need to be made well aware of what's happening. And right now, there's like thousands of signatures of people agreeing that graping pink dolphins in Pakistan should be stopped. I mean, guys, this shouldn't even have to be some sort of petition. Guys, literally, this is God's creation. I mean, what's the point of graping a dolphin when you can have intimacy with a woman or a man? Right? I mean, just nothing about that makes any sense to me. I don't know if they're just into this or something. Like if they're into hearing like dolphins making noises, like or like what's their thing? Like, I don't get why these Muslim men are graping these animals unwillfully. How is an animal better than a human, guys? I'm just so at a loss for words, guys. I'm just as confused as you guys are. But honestly, this animal is probably going to go extinct because of their perversions, their fetishization for these animals. And guys, let me just tell you guys something. And in no way am I justifying lust or anything like that. Lust is bad and you should turn to Jesus Christ. But if you ever struggle with lust or anything of that nature, just know, if it helps you feel better, there is some random dude named Muhammad in the Middle East and the sand desert air that is thinking of something more sexually perverse than you. And it's just so sad, but it's so true, guys. Because while we as human beings, we are all sinful, these people in the sand desert love, I mean, it just never ceases to amaze you, right? It's just like, wow, I didn't know you could even think of something so perverse. Like, who grapes a dolphin? Who does this to a child? Who does this to other animals? Who does this to a deceased corpse, if you get what I'm saying. And so this is a very common thing within the Islamic tradition, within the Islamic religion. They're allowed to be PDF files, which means a 6-year-old man, like their false prophet Muhammad, could be with a 6-year-old little girl like Aisha. And you also have scenarios and circumstances where you see that they're allowed to do this with animals. They're allowed to do this with people that already passed away. So don't ever think for a second that just because a woman passed away, that she has equal rights now in the eyes of Allah, because trust me, she does not. When a woman passes away, she could still get graped in her grave whenever she passes away. And this is something that we actually see Muhammad doing to his daughter and to his auntie. He says, for those of you guys who wouldn't do this to your loved ones, stop me right now. And you already know the rest of the story. He pretty much went in the grave with his dead auntie and his daughter, and he graped them after they were passed away. So there's no resting in peace for women in Islam. Very, very sad, guys. That's the reality. But let me know what you guys think about this video. If you guys found it interesting, if you guys got edified, please smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with someone that you believe could learn from this. Por favor, I appreciate it. And become a member on our Patreon, patreon.com/NateBoard again. And also, if you can, support us. It's only $2.99, guys. It's the price of a gallon of gas or cheaper in this economy. Please, only $2.99. You can become a member on our Patreon and support me financially. I appreciate all your support, guys. God bless you guys.